Hi you guys, and happy Thursday evening. Welcome to my beauty page. If this is your first time here, I'm Maddie Wade, and I love beauty. I love all things beauty, and I have some brand new eyeshadows that I am excited to share with you guys tonight. I'm going to give you a sneak peek before we get started. I am loving them. They're so pretty. So I'm excited to show you guys the new eyeshadows tonight. I'm going to demo them. Before I get started, I do have on some new lip gloss too. So as you guys hop on, I'm going to share that with you here in just a second. But as you guys hop on, let me know that you're here. If you're watching the replay, let me know that you're watching the replay back. I do a live drawing every single week. So here at the end, I'm going to tell you who our winner was from last week. But make sure you guys comment. That's how you get entered. And make sure that you share. If you share, it doubles your entries. But I don't know if you share unless you comment below and let me know that you shared it. So I'm excited though. We have some great new products, and I get to show them to you today. Yay! Okay, so first on my lips, I have on, what I did was I put on the lip primer. So I also have my entire face makeup on. I don't have anything on my eyes except eye primer, and then I put on my mascara, and that's it. So I have on my face makeup and everything though. So for my lips, what I did was I started with the Time Wise Anti-Aging Lip Primer. This stuff, so one, it's anti-aging. If you guys have lip wrinkles, this stuff is going to help. It also keeps your lipstick, lip liner, whatever you're using on all day long, lip gloss, everything. So it's going to extend your wear time. So first I put on my lip primer, and then I put on my light nude lip liner. I just love this shade. I'll show you. Let me show you what it looks like just all by itself, just its shade. It's a really, really light. It matches my skin tone nicely. If you're darker skin toned than I am, then maybe we have a light nude, we have a medium nude, and we have a dark nude. So then you can kind of find your perfect nude, but for me, it's the light nude. So anyway, that's what I started with, and then I put on our brand new lip gloss in this Confident Pink. Oh my gosh, like it's the cutest lip gloss ever. Like one little heart on there is adorable, but the pretty color of this one, I'm sold out. I love the nudes. If you guys have been watching for a long time, bold colors are really fun, and they're really fun for video because on video your makeup doesn't show up as dark as it does in person, but in person I'm a nude girl through and through. So I love these light colors. This is my favorite. We have one other one that came out too, which is really pretty. It's this luminous lilac, and I'll demo them for you guys on my hand too so you can see them all by itself. So this is the Confident Pink, super light, nice light pink. And then this is the lilac, it's a beautiful lilac color. If you like purples, this is going to be right up your alley. And that's the lilac. So they're so pretty, so pretty. The cool thing about these two is that Mary Kay does this every couple times a year. See these little hearts? It means that they give back a percentage of all the sales from these lip glosses to finding a cure for women's cancers and ending domestic violence for women and children. So we have a Mary Kay Foundation, and they donate back to it extra with these items because they have these cute little hearts on them. And that's what they're made for. That's why they have the hearts on them. So they're limited edition. They're good. They're good stuff. They still have the vitamin E in them like all the rest of our lip glosses, so your lips are still going to be nice and moisturized too. Okay, now we can get started. Let me wipe this off real quick so this doesn't get all over me. And so now I want to go over these eyeshadows. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do both eyeshadow palettes. So this is the cool one over here. The best way to tell is the cool has this like brighter white color. The warm has this little bit, like you can see it goes light to dark. Light to dark. So the light side with the brighter white, that's the cool side. The light side with the pretty pink, that is the warm side. So I'm going to do one eye of each. I just want to show you like some fun ways that you can use these. Obviously, there's 8 colors here. There are going to be like unlimited amounts of ways that you can mix these colors together. I'm just going to show you what I've been liking while I've been mixing them. So I'm first going to start with my eyeshadow brushes, which are in this cute thing. This is also one of our new products. So it is the brush combo. So it comes with this brush. Guys, this blending brush is the bomb, bomb.com. It has nice fluffy bristles. It's easy to blend. So if you're new to eyeshadow, if you're an experienced eyeshadow gal, like no matter what, everybody needs a big old fluffy brush. So I love our new fluffy brush. And you can get it with this combo right now where it's limited edition with this cute little thing so that it sits on your counter and then it holds all your brushes. So that's kind of fun too. But anyway, the two eyeshadow brushes that are absolute must-haves, like absolute must-haves, are these two right here. So it is the all-over eyeshadow brush and the blending eyeshadow brush. Those two, every single person needs, even if you're like, I don't even wear eyeshadow, like hardly at all. Even when you do use it, these are the two that you need, I promise. Okay, so I'm going to start with, I'll start with the cools first. So let me actually show you. These ones are the cools right over here. So these are what we're going to start with. I'm going to start on this, on the outer corner of my eye with a little bit of a darker color. So I'm going to go with this medium toned right here. That's the one I'm going to start with. And I'm using this big fluffy brush. Let me show you. Okay. So I'm going to put just a little bit on this outer part of my eye. I want to always start with the darker colors first. That's always kind of how I like to apply my eyeshadow, is go darker to lighter, just because I think it's easier to correct with the lighter afterwards. So I don't know, I think it gives you just a little bit more leeway. So I just added a little bit more on top of here, and I'm going to do the same thing. I just want to pat this on and just kind of work it on the outside of my eye. I'm just creating right now a little bit of an illusion because I want to pull this out a little bit. You can see I'm pulling it out a little bit beyond my eye. I have hooded eyes, so I try to make my eyes look bigger by pulling the eyeshadows out a little bit. And that's a good tip for absolutely anybody. We always want our eyes to look bigger, so we want to pull our eyeshadow a little bit out. Okay, so now I have this darker color on right there, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the second color. These are just so pretty. Like I can't get over how pretty these eyeshadow colors are. So this is the one that I just used right here. I'm going to go ahead and pick up this lighter one next. So it's a little bit of a more like lighter sparkly. This one's super, super shimmery. So this one I'm going to put kind of like in the middle and blend it into that color that I just put out there. And I just want to like windshield wiper back and forth. Like I said, there's going to be unlimited amount of combinations that you can do with these. You could easily just put two eyeshadow colors on. While I've been using these for day to day, my two favorite to combine from this cool is this first one, this light pink, with this super light pink. Just those two make a really beautiful everyday look. So right now I have on just those two from the cool. I'm going to pick up the darkest color from the cool now. This one kind of reminds me a little bit of Merlot. So I just picked up a little bit of that, and I'm going to put it right on the outer part of my eye. Just to add it, make it a little bit darker out there. The biggest thing is so many of you are like, well, I wish you could teach me how to do eyeshadows like you. The biggest tip I can give you is just blend. Blend until you feel comfortable with what you have on your eye. And it's never going to be perfect. I promise it's never going to be perfect. Like I could get done with it today and I'm sure I could point out 5 things that I did wrong. But it's fine. Like as long as you feel comfortable with it, that's all that matters. The next tip I would give you is prime. Make sure you prime everything. Primer makes a huge, huge difference. So blend and prime. Those are the two things the two pieces of advice that I would give you. Okay, so now that I have this little bit of a darker color on out there, I'm going to go ahead and switch brushes now. So I'm going to go in with the all over eyeshadow brush now, and I'm going to pick up that brighter pinkish white color right there with my all over brush. And I'm going to put it in the inner corner and work it towards the middle. These colors are just so beautiful, so, so beautiful. The next place I'm going to put it is I'm going to pick up just a little bit more, and I'm going to put it right underneath my brow bone right up there. All right? All right. Make sure you guys let me know too. I see lots of you hopping on there. Hi, you guys. And make sure you let me know when you get on. Let me know if you share, because that doubles your entries too. And every single comment that you guys comment gets you 1 entry into my weekly drawing too. Okay. So now that I have the little bit of the darker, I have the little bit of the lighter, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pick up that medium color one more time. This one's just because it's like my very favorite pink in this, in this combination right here, the second one. That's the one I'm going to pick up, and I am going to put that one more time right in like the middle here, just to blend it all out, mix it all together. So again, these ones that I just used, these are the cool pinks that I just used, the cool. What did you put under your brow bone? So I put, let me show you, this is the cool pink. So right now we have the warm over here. I'm gonna get there in a second. These are the cool. So I used all 4 of these on my eye, and I put this brighter white one right here under my brow bone. So like I said before, these are little quads, so they come with like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the warm. This is the cool quad. So tell me, I know so many of you have already ordered your eyeshadow palettes, which makes me so excited. I'm glad you guys are excited about them as I am. But what are you more excited about, the warm ones or the cool ones? First, I want to know warm or cool, and then at the end I'm gonna have you actually vote between the 2 eyes. But right now we are doing cool. Oh my goodness. We just did cool. Okay, so what I want to do next is I want to take my eye smudger brush. This one has a really like really compacted little bristles in there, so it's going to be very precise. So what I want to pick up with this one is a dark color, and I want to put it underneath my eye. So I'm picking up from the cool palette this darker color out here, and I'm going to put it right underneath my eye. Oh, okay. So see, I told you, like I feel like you always mess up something, right? Okay. So a little bit, and I'm going to put it right underneath my eye. And just work it back and forth. This brush is so nice because it kind of gives you grace when applying your makeup and your eyeshadow, which I appreciate, because especially like when I was new to applying colors underneath my eye, oh my gosh, it made me so nervous. But this brush does a really nice job of being able to apply it, but not too much where it's gonna fall out afterwards. So anyway, this is the cool side, the cool eye. Now we can hop on over to the warm side. So let me show you. When I first saw these two, I was like, they look the same. Like, are we sure that they're different colors? And then as I've been applying them, I've been able to tell a much bigger difference when applying them, how much different that colors look. So over here, cool, what we just used. Now we're gonna go over to the warm side. Okay, so for the warm side, this one has more mattes. Actually, let me show you that one more time. So on the warm side, these 2 over here are both matte, and then the first 2 are shimmery. So the cools are all shimmer. The matte, or the warms, have 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. So that's one difference. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pick up this color right here, the medium color again. And I'm going to apply it on the outer corner, so same as I just did with the last one. Okay. Put a little bit out there. Now I'm going to pick up the darker color right next to it, right here. You can see my fingerprints all over the mirror. How nice. Now I'm going to put this one on top of it like I just did. So I'm just adding in more color. Adding in more color right now, that's all. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up a little bit more. So like I said, these ones are matte that I'm using right now. Both those colors that I just used are both matte colors. Okay, so I would say you can definitely tell the difference between the cool and like the warm. It's very just cool pinks versus warm pinks. It's legit, the title says it all. Okay, so next what I'm gonna do is I'm going to mix in a little bit of this one right here. So this second color in, it's going to be the second darkest color. Okay, I'm gonna mix it right on the outside. So since I really love shimmers, I wanna make this whole eye nice and shimmery right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that on top of all those mattes. that I just applied. Blend it out. And then with this one, I actually want to include a little bit of this liquid eyeshadow too. So I wanted to show you how you can combine liquid and powder as well. So I'll come back to that lightest color here in just a second. But this is the Pink Starlight, which is my very favorite liquid eyeshadow that we have. And what I would do is I would just apply it to the inner corner, just like that. Doesn't have to be anything special, just slap it on there. And then you're going to take the eye crease brush. The reason that I'm having you take this brush is because this one is actually meant for liquid. So this is meant for liquid eyeshadows, concealer, under eye corrector, anything like that. That's what this is meant for. So I'm just going to take this guy and I'm just going to go ahead and pat it out. And just same thing as before. Like I said, my tips are blending and priming. And for blending, when you're doing liquid, just tiny, tiny little pulls is gonna help. So you don't wanna be in there like rubbing too hard. You just wanna like very lightly pat and blend on top. Let it feather itself out. I would rather you take more, do more little, whatever this is called, swipes back and forth, then press too hard and make a mess of it. So if that makes sense, just nice and easy. Okay, so you can see how much extra shimmer that adds on top of there. And then what I'm gonna do is I wanna take the lighter color, so the very lightest one, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply that one on top. Just to add a little extra shimmer on top of there. Boom. Done. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do on this eye is I'm just going to use, like I did before, the eye smudger brush, and I'm going to put a little bit something underneath. So let me I'm actually going to take this shimmery color right here, so this middle color, I'm going to put that one underneath. Okay. All right, so I gotta tell you, I did very similar eye looks, and I'm looking at them right now, and I'm like, they kind of look the same, and I'm gonna blame this on myself. This is definitely on me. So let me add a little bit more of our darker colors so that you guys can really see what the difference is. So I'm gonna add a little bit more of this cool dark color over here. So this one was my cool side. If I just add a little bit more. Now, I'll tell you, they look the same because that's how I always do my eyeshadow. If you guys pay attention, I always do like a darker color on the outside and then a medium color to mix them in and then a lighter color on the very inner side. So it's not shocking to me that my eyeshadows typically look about the same because that's the way that I like to do my eyeshadows on my eye, just to make it a little bit lighter on the inside, darker on the outside. I think that's the best way to apply eyeshadow. So anyway, now you can see a little bit darker over there. Now let me go ahead and put on a little bit of the darker one over here as well. And like I said, I used all 4 colors as well for each eye, where if you guys are like, oh my gosh, but I want more of like a daytime look, then if you want more of a daytime look, what I would suggest doing is just using maybe the first 2 on both of them. And mixing in the third one. If you want to, really kick it up and make it a little bit more of a nighttime look, do what I just did, went from the more normal pinks to that little bit extra of the dark on the outer corner. So like I said, you can make them look as dark or as light as you want them to look, but you can tell a little bit of a difference for sure in the pigments. The main thing is going to be that these ones are matte, so in the warm, 2 of them are matte. In the cool, all 4 are shimmer. That is the biggest difference. But I would like to know, what do you guys think? Which one do you like better? Do you like the cools or do you like the warms? Cools or warms? And let me show you one more time the ones in the palette too. So again, these are the cools. And over here, these are the warms. So cools or warms? Tell me. And These little quads are $22 each, so $22 for each one. And then you can get them in this cute little palette too, which I love that it matches. Our little palette is $18, and so then you can make yourself your own little like limited edition pink sparkly eyeshadow palette. I love it. All right, so let's see. The next thing I wanted to make sure that I mentioned is my beauty box. Tomorrow is the last day for you to be able to sign up for my beauty box. So my beauty box for this month is all new products, which I'm so excited about. Obviously, they're gorgeous. Like I just showed you these eyeshadows. You know about the lip glosses. You know about the brushes. I've done lives about all the rest of the stuff too, so all the new stuff is great. So anyway, in the beauty box, it's got some minis and some samples and some full-size things, and it's awesome. It's gonna be a good one, I promise. So if you like the new stuff, then make sure that you subscribe to my beauty box. I'll post the link right down below in the comments, and then you just have to click on it. You can purchase your beauty box. They'll be shipped out here in just a couple of days, but I'm very excited about it. And if you guys have bought my beauty box before, tell me and tell everybody else, what do you think? Have you been liking them? Have you been loving them? I know a lot of you have really been loving them. I've been getting some great feedback. So I'm excited about this month. I think you guys are going to love it too. So anyway, I do want to announce our winner from last week as well. Our winner from last week from commenting, sharing, all that stuff is Susan Rasmussen. So congratulations, Susan. Keep an eye on your mailbox. You're going to be getting something special in the mail. And by the way, every time somebody wins one of my live drawings, they get a free full-size product in the mail. So make sure you guys comment. If you're watching replay, comment on the replay. If you're sharing, make sure you just comment and let me know that you shared. Otherwise, I don't know that you shared, so I can't double your entries if I don't know, right? So anyway, if you guys are interested in purchasing any of these new products, you can go ahead and message me or comment down below and just let me know that you're interested, because right now they're not up on my website yet. They'll be up on my website on Saturday, but right now they're not up on my website yet, so I can process the orders for you though. So anyway, I'm so excited about these new products, and thank you guys so much for hopping on here with me on a Thursday night. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and a great weekend. We'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye.